Welcome to another episode of No Capping and All Drip. I'm your man Bailey. Today I have a very special guest in place of Drake, aka Keith. Introduce yourself.
Cue the trumpets.
Oh.
Hey everybody, I'm Presh.
That's it?
That's it. It's just Presh.
So we are truly gonna have some fun today.
Yeah, we are. It's gonna be a good time. So
tell us about you, Presh.
Well, I'm 32 years old.
This is not a dating show. We don't even know like your age and stuff.
What do you need to know?
Who you are. Tell us about you. What you do.
I'm a mother. I am a project coordinator for contractors. I work long hours. This is a dating show again. Anyway,
everybody gets in front of this camera and they forget.
We forget
who they are.
We forget
what they do and. How many kids you got?
I have 2.
Yeah.
I have 2 kids, 10 and 11. And freaking awesome, fun, funny, hilarious.
So tell us who you are and how you ended up on the show.
I'm a friend of a friend of a friend on the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Keith has a girlfriend, which you all know now, and this is her best friend.
That's me.
Goddamn 21 questions, evasive shit. You
just threw it out there. That was good. All right.
Why wouldn't it be out there? It's already out there. Like everybody knows he's got a girlfriend.
They do. They do.
He talks about her all the time.
I didn't want to say it. I mean, she could say it. He could say it. Anyway,
it's gonna be a long night.
Today's gonna be a fun. It's gonna be a fun show.
So this show took about 5 weeks in the making. A whole lot of talking her because she's funny as shit.
I am.
But she's a scaredy cat.
Okay.
And then when she decided to actually come to the show, she had a list as long as someone's felony rap sheet in order to make it to the show.
Just a little terms and conditions, that's all.
Yeah, a little couple terms and conditions.
Didn't get my green M&Ms, but okay.
Yeah, but you could have brought them too.
They were supposed to be waiting for me.
I've never even seen green M&Ms.
You don't know. They're there.
Correct.
Or you have to pick them out yourself.
Oh, so you thought that I was going to work for this?
I didn't see why not.
I already put it on the work getting you here.
Anyway.
So, she also gets to choose our topic for today.
I do.
Which, what's the topic?
What was the topic? Worst dates. Worst dates.
So, for you guys out there, Presh is single for now.
I am.
But she's had a lot of bad luck. So she also wanted to make sure that there are other people out there in the world that have just as much bad luck as she does. I would take it.
Yeah.
And good Lord Almighty, did I end up with some shit.
Yeah, I've got a lot of them. Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. I got a lot of them. I'll start.
Okay, I got a few of them, and majority of mine come from Facebook. But they're all like wrote books. There wasn't like, hey, I went on a date and this happened. I think the craziest one is the one where dude not only was like, hey, let's go get a hotel room, and then he actually went and got a hotel room. Like, no dinner, no nothing. Okay, so if Keith was here, Keith would probably be talking shit, talking about, oh, I don't take women out on dates or I don't feed them. Okay, well, obviously other men out there don't feed women at all, and their first instinct is to take them to a hotel room.
Do you do that?
Do what? Take people to a hotel room?
Yeah.
First off, why would I take somebody to a hotel room?
I would never bring anybody home.
So you go to a hotel room? Okay, I personally have standards. Okay? If I'm taking her to a hotel room, especially if it's the city we live in, that's some whole shit.
Is it?
That's
I haven't done it, but if I was a dude and I was trying to take a girl on a date, yeah, I wouldn't bring her to my house. Yeah, I'd take her to a hotel.
No, hell no. No? No.
You bring them home?
That's just nasty and dirty.
You bring them home?
At least it's my bed.
Okay.
If I'm sleeping with you, I plan on keeping you around.
Oh, okay.
If I'm taking you to a hotel, that's like, I'm also sneaking out and I'm done with you type shit. That just seems dirty.
Oh my goodness.
It don't seem right.
Okay. I mean, if I was...
Imagine like I have grandkids. Where'd you guys meet up? We met here in Case. When was your
met on Facebook. And
we had sex at a hotel room. Yeah. First time we had sex was at a hotel room. Really? Yeah. That's so romantic. That's hella romantic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went and spent $80-$90 for the night.
For a couple hours?
For a couple hours, and wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Well then. Anyway.
How would you really feel if we were dating and we're about to have our first night of intimacy and I took you to a hotel?
Okay. First of all, I'd feel like a whore. But if you guys were like dating for like days, weeks, months, and you're like, oh, look at this, and you took me to a hotel room, and then you're like, hey, and there's flowers and there's all kinds of good stuff, then yeah, that's romantic.
Why couldn't you do that at home?
You can. I was thinking
it'd be different if it was like a staycation,
so
like you've already been dating.
If we're talking about a date, the first, second, or third date, and you guys are just barely getting to know each other, and the first, second, third date, you take her to a hotel room, then that's weird.
Okay, this fool did it on the first date.
Okay, then that's very weird.
Okay, it's extremely weird. But taking you to a hotel room to me feels like you're cheating on somebody too.
No, I mean, no.
For real? So you think that a man taking you to a hotel instead of his place would make you feel like...
Absolutely. Okay. Yes.
Like, why can't you take me to your house?
I don't like bringing people to my home.
But I mean, like, the dude.
Okay.
Who's at your house? No one's at my house right now. Okay, let's go to your house. No, we're going to get a hotel. Okay. Tell me that don't sound shady.
It does.
It's not playing with your hair. You already told not to touch
Sorry.
your hair.
Can't help it.
You gotta keep this one in check. Alright, so before we truly get off into this shit.
No, before we truly get off into this shit.
I do have to ask a question because it seems to be the theme when we have guests. And at any point in time, are you gonna be trying to come for my head?
No, I don't do that. No.
Okay, cool.
I've watched
it. Because I say every time we come on here, somebody always says they're coming for my head, and they end up going to church and getting a sermon.
No, but before we start, I do have something fun just to break the ice and just for fun. Can we play?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is we'll take a real quick break. We'll be back to you in a minute. Alright, we're back. So I guess for whatever we're doing, there has to be a setup, so you guys get to watch this little montage.
Actually, I don't like the way this looks either.
What kind of shoes are you wearing?
They're cute, right?
They're awfully red.
Look what I brought. It's cute, right?
Oh my lord.
Alright, so this is a game called Never Have I Ever.
I know what Never Have I Ever.
You know how to play?
Yeah.
Alright, so for YouTube purposes and stuff, we couldn't bring out the fun stuff, so we're gonna bring out the kid stuff. So you're gonna have apple juice and I'll have water. So you know how to play Never Have I Ever. So whoever has not done it has to take a shot of apple juice or water.
Okay, sure.
You down? Okay, we're gonna do it. All right, let's go. So here we go. That's yours. This is mine. I wanted lemon water. All right.
I like more like lime water.
You only had lime. It's supposed to be lemon. All right, you go first. And you gotta say never have I ever and then read it.
Never have I ever been walked in on by my parents.
Wait, we got...
Okay, take the pillow. Hurry up.
All right.
All right, welcome back. Thought we were recording, but it wasn't.
But we weren't. So
we had to get some props. So
I wasn't feeling at home.
it's still funny as fuck.
It's not that funny.
All right. So Presh brought this game of.
Never. Oh. Okay.
So why the colors?
Why not? It's my favorite colors.
What's your favorite color?
Bailey, just pull a card.
What's your favorite color?
It's not. It's glitter.
Glitter's not a color. That's a pattern.
Pick a paper.
What's your favorite color?
It's
Other than glitter.
purple. No, it's not. It's turquoise. I don't have a favorite color. Go ahead, read that
Why do you
one.
not have a favorite color?
Just whatever.
You're weird as fuck.
Go ahead.
Never have I ever tossed a salad. Fuck no, never. Ever. Nor will I. Do I got a drink on this?
You won't?
Hell no. That's nasty as shit. We had this conversation. If you've watched this show.
I have watched this show.
Okay, well, little light skin here has no problem doing it.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so I have at the Olive Garden.
Never. Yeah, that's the only tossed salad I'm having. That ain't tossed salad. That's Italian.
Son of. What?
Have you ever? I have a feeling you drink away. Nasty.
No, I haven't.
You're a lie.
No, I have
never
not.
tossed salad.
No, I have
Put
not.
that on your kids.
Oh my god. Okay.
You are a freak.
I'm not.
I can't tell.
My turn.
Parents, sex, watching people, tossing salads.
Never have I ever put a thumb in it.
Thumb in what?
In it.
What is it?
The butt.
You got a fascination with butts.
I don't.
Sounds
Just
like
a question.
you're tossing people salads.
Have you?
You put a thumb?
Have you?
No, that's nasty.
Okay.
Who does that?
I mean, I need more water.
I am a true black male. Okay? We eat cookies
Okay.
and beat buns.
Okay. What else you got?
Never have I ever have watched a... You already did this. How did this get back in there?
We thought we weren't recording, remember?
No, you thought.
Okay.
Going for the same color.
Okay.
That's almost the same color as me. Never have I ever give oral sex in a public place. Bullshit. Daddy has definitely done that. Oh.
Drink your apple juice.
Gladly.
Okay, my turn.
Whoa. You mean to tell me you never have?
Nope.
Never.
Nuh-uh.
You gonna learn today.
Stupid. Oh my god, okay, hold on. Never have I ever had sex with somebody twice my age.
Twice
Hold
your
on.
age.
Okay. Taking that one.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
How old were you?
18?
18.
Uh-huh. Was.
Twice your age. So just double your age. He was 36? 37? Older.
Probably older. Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
He was in his 40s.
I was close. I was 28. She was 55.
Oh my god.
But this woman had body like an 18-year-old and the face of a 20-year-old.
Okay, so
It's not, nope, it's not twice. It's close.
how much is that? How much does that make it?
Well, if I'm 28, she was 55,
Okay, you're right.
Close, really close. Oh my God. Never have I ever had a menage a trois.
Is that what that says? Okay.
Yes, I have. More than once.
Cheers.
Freaks together. I don't know how this. Oh man.
Wow. Whew.
I don't know if I should be having this conversation with my mom in the room.
You shouldn't be. Hold on, one more. Because this is gonna get all bad. My turn.
We going to them is gone.
Huh?
We're going to those.
No, we are not.
Why not?
Oh my God. Okay. Kiss someone of the same sex. Never have I ever kissed somebody of the same sex.
I'm not worried about that one. That's definitely a girl thing.
Okay.
Yeah. High quality H2O.
Some high quality H2O.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be hydrated after this. Can I get some more lime for my water? Thank you.
Oh.
Wow.
Let's go for this blue one. Blue is my favorite color.
Okay.
Never have I ever. We're not doing this one. We've already did this.
Did we? Okay.
You're a cheater.
No. I thought it wasn't recording.
Where are you from again?
Arizona.
This is the product of Arizona. To
What?
the fullest.
What is?
You.
Why?
Freak ass.
I'm
Never have I ever
child of God.
had a one night stand. I can actually say I never had.
Have I?
Oh, you know, I know you have. I've already heard the story.
That's not true.
Your first BBC?
I've never had one.
You-
Oh! Okay, so does it count? Hold on. Okay, so what's a one night? What's the definition of a one night stand?
You had
do
sex with someone one time and never again.
Like, do you talk to them again?
Nope, you have to do the deed again.
Oh, okay.
Drink.
But I still talk to him.
Drink.
Oh my God. Is that how it works?
Yeah. Can we Google it?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Wait, no. That's against the code of conduct.
No.
Put your phone down.
There's no code of conduct when it comes to Google.
Gabby's a Google doctor. We'll ask her.
You can't even speak right now.
It's hot in here.
I bet it is.
Google doctor. Google.
Okay, Google. What is the meaning of one night stand?
Here's the definition of one night stand. Informal. A sexual relationship lasting only one night.
A sexual relationship only lasting one night. But what if we communicated later?
A single performance of a play or show on a particular place. Guess what? You one-nighted it.
But I still talk to him.
So what? You've only done the deed once.
Is that a one night stand?
Take half a shot.
I'll take half a shot.
Why? It's a full shot.
That is not.
Her? What did she say?
I still talk to him though.
You still talk to him, but are you having sex with him?
No.
Exactly. You plan on having sex with him?
No.
There you go. One night stand. That sexual act was performed once.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She had her cervix replaced.
My turn. Okay. I knew we should have stopped at like 10. Never have I ever broke a guy or girl code.
What is guy or girl code?
Like, have you ever messed with your friend's girlfriend?
I've had a friend mess with my girlfriend.
Have you ever broke the code?
No.
Have you ever broke girl code?
Let me think about
Are you
this.
sure? So have you ever like messed with somebody's girlfriend? No, I'm like really. Oh, here we have some apple juice. No, I haven't. Can't do it. Have you ever messed with? You have?
No.
You haven't?
No.
You've never broke bro code?
So one, the people that are closest to me are my brothers.
Okay.
Two, like my best friends and my best friends. The closest to bro code that has ever been broken is because we all made the decision to run trains on somebody.
You're nasty.
I'm nasty,
Yeah,
Miss. Let's eat booty holes.
I don't do all that.
Thumbs in them.
I don't do that either.
Why did you drink? Because you tossed a salad.
At Olive Garden.
Yeah. Is that what his name was?
Yeah.
First name Olive, last name Garden. Whew, I had to worry about this one. Never have I ever sucked on toes.
You don't?
Hell no. I hate feet. I don't like my own feet. I walk around the house with socks on.
Okay,
Wait, do baby feet count?
No, I don't know. No. You don't like feet?
No, I don't.
So I have this thing where I was kind of
ugly ass feet.
I was kind of obsessed with feet, kind of obsessed with it. And for some reason, because I used to do like I used to like be so obsessed, I do like their nails, and like the uglier the better to make them pretty. It was the weirdest thing. It lasted for a long time, but I still appreciate pretty feet.
That's the thing. Like if you have pretty feet, I'm like, oh, she got some pretty feet. Cool. But if you got some fucked up feet,
pretty feet,
I'm not gonna lie. I've stopped talking to a chick because she had ugly feet.
Really?
Hell yeah.
I think Gabby has really pretty feet.
What does that have to do with anything?
Pretty feet. There's not a lot of people that have pretty feet.
Like
and
women say I have pretty feet all the time.
Okay.
But I won't don't touch my feet. Like unless my feet actually hurt, or if I've been like at the gym going super hard doing plyometrics and running and stuff, and I'm like, whew, I need my feet rubbed, and they're still rubbing like with my socks on.
I think I have pretty feet.
I want to find out.
Okay, last one. Never have I ever had sex with somebody I met online. Cheers.
That was fun.
That was real fun.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just found out a whole lot of information about you.
It was good information.
Good. I guess so.
Like the feet thing, I don't think that's weird. You know, people have their thing. It's not my thing. I could just appreciate it if it comes about.
Okay.
Anyway, we should probably get to... Oh, you know what? I wrote them down on some flashcards. The questions.
At? Okay.
You
mean the answers?
No. Yeah, the answers.
She's already... You don't have to do all that. It's not even going to see you.
Okay. So, the topic of discussion again was bad first dates. So I got a whole bunch of... Well, not a whole bunch.
Oh, here,
got
give me a couple of those.
The first one I want to read. Here. The first one I want to read because...
Actually, the first one that we're going to talk about is your bad date and then my bad date.
I don't date a lot. I don't date a lot.
Correct, because you're too busy tossing salads at Olive Garden.
Stupid.
And
listen,
looking at
the only bad date that I think I had, so I got out of a bad relationship, right? I had a girlfriend of mine at work. She
that based off of the fact that you already admitted that you kiss girls. Is this a girlfriend?
Okay,
girlfriend?
No. That was a high school thing. I haven't. No. So I had a coworker that she's like, dude, you need to get out there. You need to go out. You need to explore your horizons. And
why do other girls give other girls advice and shit that they probably don't even do themselves?
Either way, she downloaded every single dating site you could think of. She downloaded Tinder. She downloaded Events and Adventures. What the hell
is that?
It's a crazy website. You pay like $1,500 and you go do these crazy events with singles. It's crazy. I never did it. So every time she downloaded something using my email, I had to go and delete them. One day, I couldn't. I was like
the kind of friend I definitely do not want.
She was cool. It was whatever. Well,
that's like paying for dick.
No, I didn't pay for anything. I didn't do any of that.
Obviously, she has though.
No, I don't think she was in a relationship.
How do you know about these things if you've never done them?
I'm sure she just like Googled it. Dating sites. I don't know. But we did the, there was one that I couldn't delete. I don't remember which one it was, but I couldn't delete it. So I went on there, right? I'm on there. I find this guy, he's a really good looking guy. He's like a country guy, white guy from like down south. He has this crazy accent, right? We go on this date. He's awesome. He's pretty cool. But the whole time he's talking about his demo and his CDs and his songs. And
he's a rapper? Or
no. He's a country singer. Like, dude, he has like this deep country voice. And the date went really well, you know? Like, he didn't play me any music at the time. And we were just having a really good date. He was really nice. He was a gentleman, sweet, southern, great. We get into the car, he's taking me home, and he's like, I want you to listen to this. And he's making me listen to his demos. And then, I think it's like June, July. And he's like, hey, so, I really like you. I really want you to come with me to my Christmas party.
Christmas party?
In July, and we're like in June, July. We're like in the middle of the year.
Oh, he planned like, a whole year?
Oh, yeah. So he's like, I'm gonna buy you your nails, your dress, your shoes. We're gonna go to the Wrigley Mansion. We're gonna do this, and this. Wow. I do go on another date with the guy. We do go on another date. We go on another date. We and then he's just talking about like further plans, and I'm just like, okay, that's enough. It was a good date, but I don't think. Oh, and then one day he went to California. He went to California for a work business trip, right? I figured the guy had like a girlfriend. Didn't call me for a few days because he was probably with a girlfriend in California, and that was it. That's it.
Did you get it in with this guy?
Nope.
No?
He came to my house. He actually came to my house that time.
He came to your house?
He did.
I thought you didn't like him at your house.
I don't. And I let him to my house.
Wow. And
I really liked him. I really liked him.
True, but you know, white guys, they're the ones like the serial killers and the rapists. And
I know.
That's the one you let to the house.
I did. He was a complete gentleman. Just the whole long-term thing kind of like
So was Dahmer, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh my God. I don't know that story actually.
Oh, you should get to know that because he was a complete gentleman.
Was he?
Yeah, and then he got you to his house.
Did he?
Then he ate you. And not in the good
Is that the cannibal guy?
Yeah.
I don't know that story, but I heard about it. So, anyway, I'm going to read this.
Let's go.
I'm going to start with the...
You can't.
Why?
I got to tell you about my bad date.
I'm sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
See this? I say this to you women, it's always about y'all. Y'all be selfish as shit.
I'm sorry. I kind of am. I ain't gonna lie.
Worst first date. I'll talk about when I first moved here to Arizona. Met this chick. She was a teacher. Like a teacher. Like for real. All out. First grade. All about kids. Teacher. So we go out on this date. At that time, I was a general manager of a software company. So my hours were crazy because I could either have like an 8-hour day or a 15-hour day, depending on what we had going on.
Right.
So on this particular day, when we were supposed to meet, I ended up having to work a couple hours later than what I was supposed to. So she was like, okay, cool, let's just meet up at 8 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, if you're meeting up with someone, what do you think you're probably going to do?
Go out on a date.
Correct, but what would you do? At 8 o'clock, knowing he's at work, you get off at like 3:30. What would you do between 3 and 8?
Oh, I mean, the thing.
So I figured like we might go like have drinks or something because
I didn't think drink because I just said, hey, come over.
Even while I'm at work, I ordered food because I figured 8 o'clock is kind of late.
It is.
I was hungry as hell.
Do you go on dates earlier than that? 8 o'clock's not an ideal date time?
No, I usually go on dates like 6, 7 o'clock.
Do you? Okay.
Like regular people.
Oh. Is that regular? I don't know. I thought it was.
Like if I'm meeting someone after 8 o'clock, that's usually we're going to have drinks or something. Maybe go have ice cream.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay. It's kind of late, but yes. Okay.
Yeah, it is. So.
You want some more apple juice?
That's when I got off. Was at 8. So I'm like, all right. So I'm late. So she's like, okay, cool. Well, meet me here. So we get there, and I order a drink, and she's like, you're not gonna eat? Shut up. And I'm like, no. Like I already ate. Like I was at work.
Okay.
I ordered food. I ate. So she starts flipping out at that point. So you mean to tell me that you're not going to get me something to eat? I said, no. I'm telling you that I'm not going to eat. You can eat whatever you want to.
But who's paying for it?
I mean, no one's ever gone out with me and paid.
Okay.
But she probably doesn't know that.
Okay. And
now that I've been here in Arizona for a while, come to find out, I guess a lot of dudes make women pay quite often. Uh-huh. So.
Okay. That's not true.
Then she didn't end up ordering food because I wouldn't eat. Your lime is ready.
Thank you.
She didn't end up eating food because I didn't eat. Mm-hmm. And we had a couple of drinks. Mm-hmm. So then after that, she's like, what do you want to do? I was like, well, I'm new here. I hadn't even been here 2-3 weeks.
And you're already dating?
Yeah, why not? I'd been single at that time for like 2.5 years. Like 100% single. Okay. Like no dating. Uh-huh. Nothing. Try to get me drunk.
It's just apple juice.
Exactly. You ever seen kids drunk on apple juice?
It's called a sugar high.
So you're trying to get me high.
It's fine.
Something. So she's like, let's go for a walk. So she takes me to this park in Mesa. So we go for a walk. We're just talking. I forgot the name of the park. It's got a skate park there or whatever. It was actually kind of cool. I actually liked it. At some point in time, we ended up stopping. We're sitting at a bench. We're talking. And she's like, all right, so your place or mine? I'm like, for what?
Really? Okay.
I wasn't feeling her like that.
You weren't?
No. So she goes off. Oh, and you didn't take me out for dinner. I'm like, yeah, I did. You chose not to eat. You took me out for drinks. You bring me to this park. I'm like, I didn't bring you anywhere. I've never even been here. I've been here for 2 weeks. I didn't even know where this is at. Mm-hmm. I'm going to have to Google how to get home. And then she says, and you're not going to fuck me. Excuse my language. I said, wow.
I mean, some people are just, they get down to business.
You know,
what's wrong with that?
That's a turnoff to me.
Okay, maybe, but it's not to some people.
True, but that's.
So, did you take her home?
Hell no.
Why not?
I was done.
So you bought her food?
I paid for our drinks. She didn't want to eat because I didn't eat.
Where did you meet her?
It was on a website.
Okay. I mean, I'm not that forward.
Like, so this is my thing. If it's that easy, I don't want it.
Really?
Period. No. Okay. No. Like, I am the total opposite of what most men are. If you're just throwing it at me, I'm never touching you.
You're like karate chopping it?
Correct. Like if I have to work for it, then I usually want you. Okay. So it's like totally different.
Okay. I mean, that's not horrible.
But it sounds like an oxymoron when, like, my longest relationships, we all had sex on the first night. But I worked for it. I did work for it.
Okay. You can't work for it that hard if it was the first night.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
Because they wasn't going for it. And then they kissed me and then things changed.
Okay. There you go. All right.
Let's go.
Let me read you this first, and it's my favorite. Because he was just so great at his This is a he? Yes.
I got so no guys.
No? No. Some of those are guys too.
Wait, how many you got over there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Give me one.
6. So
6.
Mm-hmm. But
wait,
this
I got 4 over here. So now you have 5.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. But this is my favorite because he was just so detailed. Listen to this. So the question was, worst first dates. And he responded, plenty of them. But the one that stands out is with this one baddie. I was smooth talking for a while on MySpace.
Baddie. This fool said baddie and MySpace.
Listen, it gets better. Okay, I was smooth talking her for a while on MySpace. She's been on my top 8 for a while. Do you remember? Were you on MySpace? Okay, good.
Hell yeah, I was on MySpace. That's when I was signed. That's when I was doing music. Like, I had 5 pages. Like, Sony had... Yeah, fuck it. Go. Let's go.
Okay, hold on. I met my baby daddy there. Okay, she'd been on my top 8 for a while. She was in the army.
I heard that.
Listen!
You met your baby daddy on MySpace? Was he a rapper?
No, No.
No, nothing like that? He was a regular guy?
He was just a regular Joe
cool.
Schmo.
Okay.
She'd been on my top 8 for a while. She was in the army, into fitness, and had things and we had a lot of things in common. We spoke and she finally asked the question, when are we gonna link up? I know I should have been the one, but I was a chicken shit. Well, anyway, I set the whole thing up. We went for sushi and drinks, then Latin night at a club. I had a buddy working there. He set me up like a baller with a nice VIP and a table and bubbly. Well, after chatting it up for a bit, I find out she was in training to be a cop, but not just any cop. At this time, I was like, damn. Or no, not just any cop, but a drug enforcement cop. At this time, I was like, damn, when do I leave? Well, my buddy comes over to the table and made it easy for me. He shoved a fucking Escobar bullet up my nose. I didn't know what an Escobar bullet was.
I don't know what that is either.
Escobar, what is it, Pablo Escobar? He's like the
cocaine?
drug lord, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't know what that meant, and I didn't know what it meant. But it's he shoved it. So there's a bullet that you put cocaine in, and you like snort it. Okay. He shoved a fucking Escobar bullet up my nose, right in front of her. Her face was priceless. She was honestly so super classy about it. Handed me $50, gave me a hug, and says, "You're better than that," and took off. What?
That's not a bad date. That's a dumbass move.
I asked him, I go, hey, why did you snort it? He's like, I'm not, what did he say? I'm not fake. So he did.
Okay, so I don't know who this is, and I pray to God you watch the show. So first and foremost,
he's gonna watch it.
I'm going to say, you are the dumbest smart person I've ever met.
I
mean, that's a great way to set up a date. But I don't give a damn who you are. Unless you know the person you're with is like into drugs, and in this case, cocaine. That's the dumbest thing to do.
Okay.
2, you're at a bar.
He's at a club.
Okay, even worse, where it's always full of undercovers. Okay. Always. Every club, for you guys that don't know.
I didn't know that.
I have a past life. We won't speak on that. But it's a known fact that clubs stay full of undercovers because in every club, what do you always have?
Drinks.
Drug dealers.
I didn't know that. We don't do drugs, so we didn't know that.
So you never seen the drug dealers in the club?
No, like I can't spot them out. No, absolutely. I mean, weed, I'm sure everybody gets that everywhere. But
weed is not a drug.
Either way,
and I will say this: we had this conversation on our last episode. Is it the last? The episode before the last episode. If you sell weed, you are the biggest dummy in the world.
Okay, I don't know.
It's just not. There's no money in that.
Okay.
Okay. So he's a dumbass. And then the moment that you would have found out that she was in school to be a cop, let alone DEA.
Well, he wanted to get out of it. And
I would have been texting my homie off the rip, talking about don't you do it, don't bring.
I mean, I guess he didn't know that he was gonna come shove a bullet up his nose.
I mean, why would your homie come do that in a club anyway?
I don't know.
That's stupid.
I guess I agree, but it happened. That's a bad first date. It was a good story.
That's a bad first date for her.
It is.
For him, he just fucked up. He messed up.
What else you got?
Okay. So I'm gonna tell you, this one comes from Facebook. This again comes from Presh. We haven't even touched mine yet. She put these bylaws, no cell phones.
I'm sorry.
So it's sitting over there.
It's just rude.
It's just rude. So, are these 3 different ones?
Okay, so the ones with the stars, yes.
Okay. She was already talking about a long-term relationship, and I hadn't even let her hit yet. So this is a guy.
Yeah. How do you do that? I mean, so it was kind of like mine. Long-term relationship. How do you feel about that when you go on a first date with somebody and they're like, oh my God, you're coming to my Christmas party? How do you feel about that?
I've had first dates where by the end of the night they swear like I'm the one and all this, and it's women are weird.
We are not.
I'm just gonna be honest. Yes, because this is my thought process on dating is, first and foremost, you should always take the time to get to know somebody.
Okay.
So if you're taking the time to get to know somebody, you can't just jump in off rip because you're having a good first date and be like, oh, I'm going to spend like all this time with you.
Okay.
Because, okay, yeah, so I came with this a long time ago. When you go on a date, there's two people you're going to meet. You're going to meet someone like me. You've already been around me, so you know.
Yeah.
I give no fucks.
You don't.
I have fun. I enjoy life. I put it all out there.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas other people are not like that. They show their representative.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, this is who I want you to think I am, not who I really am. Where it's more romantic. Okay? Then, you know, we might hold hands or, you know, be close or whatever. Then they're like, I feel so safe with you and you're so strong.
Is that what they tell you?
Yes, all this.
Is that what they said?
The shit
you just eat it all up, don't you?
I really don't. Because it doesn't do anything for me.
It doesn't?
No,
what
it does
do?
nothing for me whatsoever. Right? So, I hear this and it's like, one, I've heard it so many times that I'm numb.
What do you hear so many times? You're so safe, you're awesome.
I feel so comfortable with you and I feel safe with you and da 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 da. So it's like, all right, yeah, I've never heard that before. It's like when you sleep with the chick for the first time, she's like, have you ever done that before? Yeah, like we've never heard that before.
I've never slept with a chick, so I don't know.
Exactly. Shut up. So as men, there are certain things that we're like, okay, yeah, we've never heard that before. Yes, we've heard it a million fucking times. So, at the end of the day, this motherfucker was dumb. He did some dumbass shit. He should have never did that in the first place. Be smarter. I hope you do things differently now if your ass is still single.
He's not. He's happily married with kids.
Even better. Good for you. Congratulations.
Yes, it was a good story.
I haven't even
great story.
I really would have liked to have heard more about that. And then two, good Lord, like you automatically put yourself, you're not under investigation. Regardless.
Really? You think so? Hell
yeah!
Okay, it's been about
You think she's not going back going, I went out on a date with this guy, check out this guy's MySpace.
He went, that was like 15 years ago. He's good now.
Well, I mean then, like she left and immediately went to her lead detective and was like, check out this guy.
I don't know. She was only in school.
Correct. So she's trying to make sure she graduates for sure. So let's get some brownie points for getting.
Oh God, no. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He has
so yours was longer, so I'm gonna take this other one.
Okay.
Went on a first date with some. Good Lord, you got guys?
A lot of them, yeah.
I got all girls. Okay, went on a first date with some girl that complained about her ex the entire time.
Okay, hold on. I did that for a long time. I did do that.
So bitter and scorned.
You know what? Listen, I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah, I did do that. I was that girl.
We just want to fuck you and never fuck with you ever.
Okay, I didn't have sexual intercourse with any of them, but
I'm just saying.
I did do
as
that.
a man,
you know
we
what?
just want to like
I
fuck you and be done.
I didn't realize.
It so comes off so crazy.
I didn't know. I didn't realize that's who I introduced myself as.
Crazy.
I don't know if you want to call it crazy, but hi, I'm Presh. This is what happened to me.
Yeah, we don't care.
You know what?
Even now, if I meet someone, if I were to meet someone right now at this exact moment. Cheers.
Cheers.
Apple juice and water. If I were to meet someone right now, at this exact moment, there's two conversations we're not gonna have. I don't care about your past relationships, so I don't want to hear the BS because no one ever has anything good to say. And we're not going to talk about kids because it's like a rabbit hole, especially when it comes to kids.
Really?
Hell yeah. How old are your kids? Let's then talk about your baby mamas, which then brings up exes.
Okay.
And all this extra stuff. And I'm like, all right, cool. Now that's over. I'm not answering any more questions. How about you ask a question that deals with me? Hi, my name is John Bailey. I'm much more than my exes.
First of all, I didn't even know your name was John.
Really?
No.
For you guys that don't know, my first name is John. My last name is Bailey. No one calls me John.
Did you know my first name?
Fuck no.
My first name's Marion.
Oh yeah, I did know that.
Did you know that?
Yeah, we had that conversation.
Don't ask me what I ate 5 minutes ago. I don't know. My first name's Marion. Presh just happened. But I didn't know you were John.
Yes, I am John. I'm named after a king.
Nice to meet you, John.
Shut up.
My turn. Hold on.
It is your turn.
This is a good one.
So we're gonna do this David Letterman style.
Is that what? Alright. Okay, so.
Wait, why'd you throw 2?
Because it was a long story.
Oh.
So, I had a girl that threw up in my bed.
Do I know who this came from?
You do not.
Really?
No.
Oh wait, you're right. I know. It was not throw up.
I don't. Wow, I got hot in here, Big John. Woo!
Don't call me that.
Okay, I had a girl throw up in my bed. No deets.
Wait, okay,
no deets.
So that's not a bad date. That sounds like you had a good date, but I will say...
I do know the story. I do know that they did go home. She threw up in the bed, and nobody had sex with anybody.
Oh, well then your night was fucked up. You didn't even get it in, and she threw up in your bed. Okay, so this is what I'm going to say, because above and beyond anything, I don't care who you are, where you are, anybody that knows me, I'm the biggest gentleman. First and foremost, if she was drunk, she should have never been in your bed. You should have took her home.
Okay, what if she didn't live there?
Live where?
In that state.
So she was like visiting?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Then you can get away with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What if she was visiting him? Okay, that wasn't a first... Okay, yeah. She was visiting him.
Okay, then she can throw up in his bed.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
You would let somebody throw up in your bed?
Huh?
You would let somebody?
I mean, if it happens, but this is my thing. It's like I've never taken a female and like gotten her drunk like that. If you're drunk, especially if you're drunk, like I refuse to have drunk sex.
Why?
Especially if it's the first time. I don't know.
Why?
So this will go way back to like when I was in high school, and 2 of my friends had some. We had a chick that we knew very well, and she was a freak.
What's a freak?
She was a freak.
I don't know what that means.
And her and another one of my friends, actually her and 2 of my friends ended up getting it in, like a threesome. They basically ran a train on her. And then after the fact, she said that they raped her. But not only did we have like a house party full of friends there, and it was recorded, but she tried to say that they raped her. Which then the case got dropped. She actually got in trouble for lying.
That's all bad.
So, I would say that was what my freshman year. From that day forward, yes, never, ever, 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 ever have I ever thought
Never have I ever.
sleeping with a chick that was inebriated. Yep.
Really?
Too scary. And as a black man, we already got the deck stacked against us. So.
Oh, goodness.
Not doing it.
All right.
Alright, he brought out a loyalty.
Oh my God, let me read that one.
No.
This one's good. Let me tell you the story.
Okay,
let me tell you the story.
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Alright, so he brought out a loyalty cup and refillable popcorn bag on the second date.
Okay,
Oh
first of all,
hold on.
if you
Before
were
do
on
that,
a
first
date,
stop.
Go ahead.
First, I want to say, Evan, you are a real one because you do the exact same shit. And I've given you crap for this since the day I probably met you and found out you did this shit. So I was at his house one day. We were chilling. He's like, hey, I gotta leave. I gotta go on a date. I'm like, all right, cool. So he goes to his kitchen and goes in the cupboard and grabs a bag and 2 cups.
That means he was on a date prior, didn't refill, took it with him. What a dick.
All right, so tell the story.
So I have a friend of a friend, right? So a friend of a friend of, it's kind of a friend of a friend of a friend, whatever. what my girlfriends and I do, we like to all hang out and then we interrogate the dude, right? So from the beginning, I met this. We don't really interrogate them. We just kind of like
lie. Stop lying.
I'm not lying. I don't. It's not really. I get to know them. We get a feel for them, right? From the beginning, I was just like, no, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? So the first date, we're all hanging out, right? We're ordering a whole bunch of food. We're ordering a whole bunch of drinks. We're ordering everything. The bill comes. He's ordering the most expensive thing, right?
Always.
Ordering the most expensive thing. We're ordering beer. We're girls, right? He's ordering like a margarita, like a white wine. I don't know. A margarita. It's more expensive than our beer, right? So we're sitting there and then the waitress comes around. Another round? And he's like, yes, another round. Another round. Another, right? The bill comes and like we know the waitress by now. And she's like, how are we breaking this up? And I was like, oh, we're all separate. I was like, put them over there. They're gonna pay together. He's gonna pay for her. And she's like, oh, I got you. The bill comes up. And he's like, oh, she put your tab on mine. And we're like, what? Okay, whatever. Then they go on the second date. Because the first one, I don't remember what the real first date was. But the second one, dude, he brought the loyalty cup. And there's nothing wrong with being a bargain shopper, and there's nothing wrong about being frugal.
He's loyal to his. I'm an AMC A-lister.
There's nothing wrong with it. But when you're on a date, so then he brings out his loyalty cup, and then he brings out his popcorn bag, right? And then I can't remember if she said something about I wanted a water, or I would have asked for water, but he was like, oh my god, thank god you didn't, or something, because it would have been like $6. It was like $6 for the water. I was like, dude, shouldn't be dating if you don't have money to take her out.
So I will say this: there are a lot of people that don't think like that. Men, for the man of America, I will say this: if you can't afford to take a woman out, stop trying to date. You are the true version.
But he kind of still wants a.
You're like the true version.
A companion.
Okay, but you want a companion, but you can't take care of the companion.
What if you want somebody to build with him?
Okay, so I will say this: if you're at the bottom, don't do it. He sounds like he's at the bottom. If you're in the building process,
apple juice.
If you're in the building process, then you're cool.
What if he had like 3 jobs?
Okay, if he had 3 jobs, he should have been broke.
Okay. That's some good lemon water. Wherever you got those limes from.
You mean lime water?
Yeah. Anyway.
My turn.
No, it's my turn.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my god, this one's gross.
Why did I just read that? Okay.
Which one was it?
Oh my god. This is gonna be hilarious. Let's go.
Bailey drunk on apple juice.
I can't believe what I just read.
I was being a boy on a date and decided to let out a fart. My dreamingly beautiful date laughed, then decided to see if she could force one out. And she sure did. Kaboom. Rattle, rattle, boom. As fine as she was, I couldn't look at her the same after that. I wish I never started that domino effect.
Okay, that's stupid.
That's gross, right?
So that's like a chick that's actually trying to be a dude. Which is cool, kinda, but at the same time not. It's like when you have a chick that's she's a tomboy. You don't want to see, you can't even do it right. You don't want that like tomboyishness coming out.
How
like,
come? You guys don't like tomboys?
As our homies, not as like our girlfriends.
Have you ever watched Fast and the Furious?
Yeah.
Letty.
She's bad though.
Okay, why?
She's bad because it's not the fact that she's a tomboy. Like, so.
She is bad.
One, she looks good as hell.
Okay. Why?
2.
She's very tomboyish.
But it's like this. If you are a mechanic like me, like most recently, I just changed like the spark plugs on my BMW.
Okay.
Right? If I have a chick that can come out there and be like, oh, you need a 10 millimeter. That's actually sexy.
Okay.
But to be like, all right, I'm gonna sit on the couch and go and let one go, and then she does one too. There's two things that I've noticed about females that you never know. You never know when they fart, aka toot. Two, me and my little brother have even had this conversation. So he's been with his girlfriend for 18 years now.
Okay.
They've been married for 12.
Okay.
He doesn't know when she shits.
Okay.
Women, like, never shit.
We don't.
So we never know that.
Uh-huh.
And we love that about you.
Okay.
Because you know damn well when the man shits, and it stinks, and we take like air freshener.
Oh my god.
And we take forever, and you hear us on YouTube and ESPN.com, and we need magazines and all this stuff, and it's just nasty and dirty.
Okay, so does a girl being a girl farting?
So the fact
does that make her a tomboy?
So the fact that she like passed gas in front of you, which like that's one of the number one things that we're like, that's like, it just doesn't happen.
Okay.
And then she did that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, even for me, it would be like.
But does that make her a tomboy?
Yeah, a little bit. It
but
makes her more boyish.
But if she works on a car, that doesn't make her a tomboy?
No, I didn't say it didn't make her a tomboy, but it's just one of those things. It's a different situation. Okay. There's too much of being like.
But there's one.
Like if you're sitting here farting with me, you're definitely my homie. I'm never trying to get it in. Never. Like, never try to get it in. It's not happening.
Ay, Anyway.
Alright. This was hilarious.
That's it.
I had my date from Match.com accidentally text me, calling me fat while on the date. Guy or girl?
It's a girl. I know this story. Let me tell you the story.
That is okay.
Oh my god.
So you want to talk about, okay, so in this situation, oh my god.
Okay.
So obviously they text the wrong person.
Yes.
I've done that before.
Okay.
That's why it's funny as hell.
Okay.
But I've never like been like, oh, this girl's fat or something. But imagine being on a date and you send the text to the wrong person.
Yeah. Can you fill this bad boy up?
How do you finish the date?
Let me tell you why this is funny. Let me tell you why this is funny, because I know this person. Oh my god. I'm the best third wheel there is. I could just, make friends with everybody else while they go on the date. But I'm there to supervise, right? I'm there to supervise. So.
Tie game overtime. Sorry, we're watching Summer League. Summer League's on there.
It was rude.
Everybody knows that, like, behind the camera is a.
I never knew that.
I thought you watched the show.
I watch it all the time. Just on all those TV back there.
Oh, well, we've made that very clear. Put it down.
So, I was on this date.
With them?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like they'll do their thing, but I go do my thing. Right? Meet whoever. It was a Match.com date. It was an old friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, and it's funny because she put it on the Facebook, and it was just funny. So we were there. I remember being there, and she was like, "This fucking asshole. He just said I was fat."
I wonder who he was trying to text.
I don't know, but it was a response to something. I'm pretty sure it was like, is she cute or something? And his response was, I don't know, she's pretty, but she's fat though. I remember that. And I was like, oh my god, like, what do we do? Anyway, time passed by and she was freaking awesome. He loved her. He was in love with her.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
When did he send the text? Like, did he go to the bathroom?
No, he was right in front of her.
He was right there at the table.
I don't remember if I was there at the table with them, because I only hang out for a little bit. I'll come check out. He knew I was there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So when you're out on a date, I'm going to tell you this. Texting on a date is extremely rude.
Totally.
leave your phone in your purse.
Absolutely.
And guys, leave your phone in your pocket. Or rule number 1, leave your phone in the car. It is the most rudest thing in the world to be out with someone, especially if they're brand new, and potentially the next love interest of your life. You can't get to know someone when you're like this.
You can't.
Yeah, you know, I know all about you, but you know, I'm gonna text messages. Whoever's in your life, outside of your children, should be unimportant. And you should tell everybody that you're going out on a date in the first place so that you go. So continue.
That's all I got. He was there.
He's a dummy. You're a dummy.
But he like fell in love with her in the end.
I bet he did, but he already messed it up because he sent that text.
No.
Which is another reason why he shouldn't have had a cell phone. Because if he didn't have that cell phone, she would have never known. He told her.
He was like, at that moment, he's like, I just wanted to take your phone and I wanted to throw it into the water in the pond. It was the funniest thing. They became really good friends, and he always expressed how much he like loved her. But it was. I
will say this. In life, me personally, I can always only speak for me. Some of my best friends, and even some of the best sex I ever had, was with big girls.
Okay.
I don't know why. It's just super. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into that.
Don't go into that, Bailey.
But
cheers to that. It's your last bit of orange juice or apple juice.
Can you stop?
I'm sorry.
I got water everywhere. Last one, at least on this card. And this is short. My date showed up with a sprayed on hairline. That's obviously a female. See how you do that?
What was wrong with that? What was wrong with that one? That's hilarious.
No, it was done. So
let's talk about this.
All right, men, stop with the BS. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even like fucked up about it. My hairline is still damn good, but it's, you know, changed over the years.
Has it? Does it really?
Yeah.
It like goes back?
Hell yeah. So I was like, all right. 1, I'm not gonna fake it. 2, I don't hat fish. I don't really like wearing hats. Like, I go through my moods. There's a moment where like 2 or 3 months I wear a hat every single day. And then like I hate hats, so I don't even care.
I have a thing for hats.
So I realized like my hairline wasn't the same anymore. So
why? It's just going back? That's it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm getting older.
Okay.
So it was like, all right, I'm not finna like LeBron James it, where LeBron James, this relationship with his hairline has been going on for a couple years.
I haven't noticed.
He went from like headbands to hide it to now he's got like this spray on thing where you can
Does
see.
he?
Yeah.
Shut up.
And I've noticed that like guys have been like spraying on their hairlines.
That's what this dude did.
Spraying in like so they have like full beards and all this stuff. And then don't get to sweating because then you got these black streaks and stuff. I refuse to do that. Like, this is all me. 100%.
Okay, but let's just say you had patches.
I mean, even if I have, I do have patches. It's not like 100, but it's still me. And I wear it like a boss. So just like, there's a difference between like being secure with who you are and insecurity. Like right now I'm fat, but I don't give a fuck. I'm still sexy. At the end of the day, so you know you can't stop what it is. As opposed to being that guy that's like, I'm gonna wear bigger shirts, I'm gonna put on a hat and hide my hairline, but I'm gonna go to the barber and get like this nice little fade.
Hats don't hide your hairlines all the time.
But it does.
I wear hats all the time.
I know a friend who I've even heard he wears his hat when he's having sex because he just doesn't want.
Really?
Them to know.
There's that LL Cool J effect.
LL Cool J is totally different, but he's also bald. He did the same thing that I did. Once his hairline started to... I
don't know what his hairline looks like. But he looks good with a hat, and then like without it, And then he just like, it wasn't good.
Yeah, so like when I was like 18, 19 years old is when I found out how good I potentially looked with a hat. Especially if I was wearing like a do-rag with a hat when my hairline was old. Because I always keep my shit crispy.
Crispy? What does crispy mean?
As in like I would go... Another reason that I stopped going to the barber is I go every single week. I refuse.
Like to shave it?
So you know like...
Do you get like a fade or do you bald it?
No. So I had a fade. I had the cleanest fade in life. So I'm pretty positive if you watch the show, I give Keith shit all the time about how his beard. You guys can say you've never seen a show with me where my beard was not lined up. I refuse to let that happen.
Okay.
I'm on my shit every 2 to 3 days.
Okay.
I shave my head every single day.
You shave it or the barber does?
I do.
Okay.
So when I went to the barber, I went to the barber every Friday. But every 3 days in between there, I would reline myself up.
Okay.
So that's another reason how I figured out how my shit was just not where it used to be.
Okay.
So I see other dudes where you know like they're hiding their shit. Where it's like, okay, if your hairline's receding, just let it go. Let it recede, do its thing. Either wear it and rock it like a boss.
I guess I know where the insecurity comes from. So I have a lot of hair. There's a time in every woman's life, probably once a year or so. I don't know. It's like dogs do it all the time. But you lose a lot of hair.
She just compared women to dogs.
I didn't mean to.
Continue.
Anyway, I have a lot of hair, but they're probably the last 3 months, I've been losing a lot of hair. A lot of hair in the shower.
So is that your hair right now?
Yeah, it's my hair.
100%?
100%. Go ahead. It's all there.
You see, she didn't even flex. She likes her hair pulled too.
So, there was a little bit of an insecurity there. Just because my hair was falling out so much. I still have a lot of hair.
But your hair's like ridiculously thick.
I know. It's crazy.
So even if you lost some hair, it wouldn't matter.
No, it was a lot of hair. Like I've never looked down in my shower and seen hair piled up at the drain. It happened. And I like, oh my God, I was happening to my hair. And I started freaking out because it's a lot of hair.
Call that what, alopecia?
Alopecia is when you have like bald spots.
Okay, but maybe you didn't get, or you have a bald spot in there, but you don't know because you have too much hair.
I have a lot of hair. But I was losing a lot of hair and I was freaking out because it was actually piling at the drain. It's a little bit of an insecurity because I was like, oh, that's what I've always had is hair. Now I'm losing all my hair. What's going to happen now? It stopped. But like for a man too, when you're losing your hair, there's a little bit of an insecurity. So you're going to try to cover it up any way you can. I wear a lot of hats. Guys wear a lot of hats when they have insecurities. I don't see a problem with that. There is, however, and we do judge people. I do, and it's horrible, but there's an LL Cool J effect. Some people look...
Not everybody has an LL Cool J effect.
Not everybody, but there's a lot of people that do.
Just like LL Cool J with nothing on his head looks weird as fuck. That nigga got a big ass head.
He's still handsome, but he does look better with a hat.
Correct, because he got a big ass head. Like as whether I wear a hat or I don't wear a hat. Like I got a perfectly round head. It's crazy.
You do.
So I can rock the bald. But if I put on a hat, yeah, I've seen the attention. And it makes me look younger. Okay. So.
You get more attention with the hat on?
Yeah.
There's something about a baseball cap. I don't know what it is.
If I put on a straight up LA, because if I wear a hat, it's either LA, flat build hat.
I would walk past
like,
you.
And then I think for the first time, a couple months ago, I bought a dad hat.
A what?
Dad hat.
What's a dad hat?
It's the hat that you know you wear. It's got a little... I don't know how to explain.
Is it with the button?
Button?
What's a dad hat?
Hold on.
I'm gonna go get a dad hat. I'm gonna get a dad hat. Let me read the last one. She got jealous of the waitress. I mean, if you're on a date, you can't be jealous of the waitress. I continued without you. So
this is a dad hat.
A polo hat.
No,
why is that a
it's
dad
not
hat?
about the. It's about The curve of the bill, you see how floppy it is?
Okay.
So this is a dad hat.
That's a nice hat. I like that.
This is the dad hat.
That's not a dad hat.
No, the actual style is called a dad hat.
You look good with hats on.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hold on, you ruined my... She was jealous of the waitress. So like if you go on a date and you're jealous of the waitress, first of all, you guys should... My story. She was jealous of the waitress. When you take a girl to a dinner, do you hit on the waitress?
No, never.
Is she... What if she's pretty?
So what? I'll go
What
back
if she's
another
hitting on
day.
you too? So this date, the girlfriend was jealous of a waitress.
Okay, so I will say that female one is insecure. So if you are jealous of the waitress, you are insecure.
There's only one way somebody's gonna be jealous of the waitress, and that's
Biggest
if
turn off.
the date is giving her the attention she doesn't need.
Not true.
True.
There's lots of women. You guys are all constantly in competition.
Absolutely
if you see
not.
someone that you feel like looks better than you,
Uh-huh.
like I've seen so many females. Majority of my friends are females.
Okay.
So, and I've been around women literally my entire life, and I swear, I've never, as much as women talk about how united you are at the exact same time, her mascara sucks. Her makeup is shit. She drew on her eyeliner. Look at what she's wearing. Like, you guys talk about women, other women, who have nothing to do with any of the situations so much. It drives me absolutely crazy.
Is that true?
It is true. You probably don't pay attention.
You know
to
what? Okay, so up until... Actually, listen to this. So...
I'm listening. I'm all ears. I've been doing that for like the last week. It's just hilarious. Like, I've gone super white.
I'm not having any of my white friends watch this. Because they do not talk like that, Bailey.
So, I came up with this personality called Brad. And I'm about to do, like, one of my skits. Because I don't know if you guys see, because I do my skits.
Go ahead.
So imagine, maybe I should use you too.
Go ahead.
Imagine a guy comes up to you. Hi, my name is Brad.
You obviously have money.
I'm a millionaire.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, you want to go for my yacht?
Yes.
You do?
Yep, me and my friends do.
Alright, we're going to go to Santa Monica. We're going to start there.
Actually, Malibu.
No! Malibu's for the fake rich. We're going to go from Santa Monica, baby.
Okay.
Yeah. I drive a Ferrari.
What?
Yeah.
And then?
Doesn't matter.
Yes, I'm going with it.
You're gonna drink a lot of champagne. You're gonna get drunk. I'm gonna get you pregnant. We'll be fine.
Yes, Brad. We are going to Santa Monica.
It's not done yet. But what I tell you. So I come up with these different persons like you guys. Penny the Pimp. Bitch, you better have my money, man.
What the fuck?
You haven't seen Penny the Pimp?
No.
For real?
Uh-uh.
Oh my god.
No.
So you haven't watched all the episodes.
I've watched a lot of them.
But you haven't watched all of them.
But there's a lot of them that are like 2 hours long.
There's none that are
Okay,
2
it's like an
hours.
hour 45.
Okay, so what?
You know what? I sat through it for a long time, but no, I did not finish it. No.
So watch it in sections or whatever.
You know what? This whole 4-day weekend, I watched a lot of them
Good.
to prepare
Yeah.
for 2 days.
You're never prepared. Because I don't care who you are in this world.
Do you like how I brought my pillow?
Nothing will prepare you for me.
I don't know.
You can get prepared for Keith. Because he's pretty predictable.
Is he?
He is.
Is he?
Like, that's my homie to the fullest.
You know what? Both
But-
you and Carmine Keith can like, you know what? You and Carmine Keith, you guys like level each other, even each other out.
We do. That's why at the end of the day, it's perfect. Because I will say this. So, me and Keith actually met at work where we worked. Where we used to work at. So, we both used to work for T-Mobile.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and Keith was, when I first walked into the building, I was like, okay, that's like the only light skin. And you know what they think about light skin.
Well, no, what does that mean?
Light skin niggas?
Yeah, what do you think about them?
They're always the pretty boys.
Okay.
They always feel like they can have any woman they want.
Do they?
They do.
Do they?
They really do.
Is that what they
think?
Okay.
I'm not saying it's a fact. So, like, it's like this. As a brown skinned nigga compared to a light skinned nigga, the brown skinned nigga's going to jail. The light skinned nigga's probably gonna get sent home. Like, that's just the way it is. Right? That's just how niggas look at it.
Yeah.
Dark niggas hate, and I'm not a dark nigga, because I'm like right in the middle. Hell no.
You're not dark.
How am I dark?
I don't know.
Dark. No, I'm like brown skin.
Okay, you are.
Okay? This nigga's like dark or light skin. So, I nicknamed him Drake off rip.
You call him Drake?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Then, like, come to find out, like, he has done some skinless shit.
What does skinless shit
back
mean?
In the day. It's just some shit.
What does that mean?
So, I was like, okay. So then we would talk shit at work because we were in sales.
Okay.
And he swore he could outsell me.
Okay.
Not fact.
Okay.
He's got a mouthpiece, but his mouthpiece is not as good as mine.
Okay.
Especially as a youngster.
Okay.
So, as time went on, we would talk shit to each other more and more and more and more. And it was like, this nigga's cool as fuck.
Yeah, he is.
Like, he's a nigga.
What does that mean?
Because there's a different, like, I'm from the hood. I'm from Inglewood. And he's obviously he's from Florida. But he's basically lived here in Arizona.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, when I find somebody that can actually...
I didn't know that.
find somebody that can actually keep up with me and all the ish that I can talk, because it's limitless.
John is kind of a dick.
And I can give him, like, especially if I know who you are. And the thing about it is, the way that I am is I'm gonna get to know who you are.
Right.
So then I can, like, throw shit in your face.
Okay.
And he would come back with something.
Okay.
And it was like, oh, okay. So this little boy got heart.
Okay.
So, at the end of the day, Keith won me over. Like, that's my homie.
He's your bro.
Yeah, like, when I'm like 50, I would be like, Keith, nigga.
He's not really. He's kind of like Keith, white boy.
What? No, he's not.
Kinda. What makes him more of a N than a white boy?
A lot.
Why?
Did you not just hear, like...
Well, yeah. I just heard the whole thing. But what makes him more... What makes him more one-sided than the other?
Because of the way that he carries himself. And
so because of the way you carry...
And obviously who he's been around.
Okay.
Because I know I'm a hard person to deal with.
Okay.
Period.
Okay.
And the fact that I talk-ish like 24/7.
Okay.
And so, like, a lot of people don't understand. I'm hood as hell.
Are you?
I
kind of think you're a little bougie.
I'm bougie because of where I came from.
Okay.
So I come from the bottom of the bottom of the bottoms.
Okay.
And then, like, because of that, it's like there's no way in hell I will ever do bad.
Uh-huh.
So because of that, but if you hang around me and you truly get to know me, you're like, this is some nigga shit. Like, if you look at my cupboard, you still gonna see some ramen noodles. Our Maruchan.
That's great. I love that stuff.
Okay, but that's like hood shit.
Is it though? Like, it's so good.
No, it's not, because, like, when you're growing up, that's all your parents could afford.
Uh-huh.
Like, you eat it because that's all you could afford. And peanut butters and jelly sandwiches.
But it's so good.
And Kool-Aid.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, black people don't eat that because it's, like, what we like.
Delicacy?
It's because it's cheap.
Uh-huh.
A packet of Kool-Aid costs 3 cents.
Does it?
Back in the day.
Okay, I think it's like 70 cents now.
Correct.
Uh-huh.
It's gone up, but still. Just saying.
Okay. Off topic.
So he got some hood in him.
You know what though? Like, Keith is pretty cool, but I think I just stole his job.
No.
I think so.
No.
Aw, he would have been cool being here.
It would have been 10 times funnier. I will say that.
We would have had so
Because
much
I'm pretty
fun.
sure he knows some shit about you that I don't.
No, he doesn't know anything about me. There's not
I don't know.
stuff about
His wife is sitting right over there, and if we know anything about that, they give information. We call it bed talk.
It's called pillow talk.
It's whatever you want to call it.
Keith is pretty cool.
I discovered I was lactose intolerant at his apartment after eating ice cream. This bitch ain't never had ice cream?
I guess not.
Luckily, we were good friends before, and it was the beginning of our relationship, but we eventually stayed friends and told him the story later. The story of what? Her being like, that's not a bad date.
Yeah, it is. Dude, okay, so if you had a date come over.
That shit's gay. I'm sorry.
No, hold
that's
on.
a gay story. How do you find out you're lactose intolerant? You went what? At least 20-something years? Because I'm going to say that these people are at least over 21. Well, we know how old we are.
Okay.
You found out you were lactose intolerant on a date? You
guess.
never ate ice cream, cheese, milk.
It happens.
That's weird.
Okay, so if you're on a date, yes, let's just say this girl was a vegan. And then all of a sudden she started eating meat and she started eating dairy. And let's say you were on a date. She was here at your house and she was eating, or you guys went on a date and you guys had this food, right? You had ice cream. And she came over and she blew it up. What is it? Let me see.
Hold up. Stop where you're at. I gotta read.
No. You.
Go ahead. Blind date with a guy named Pierre. He took my friends and I to a NA meeting after a night of drinking. What? That is a true WTF moment.
So, there was a longer story to this, but we had to break it down, right?
I must be out of apple juice.
She's feeling.
Okay, and then being pulled over. So we're kind of near the end.
Okay.
Being pulled over, having his car impounded, and then having his friend come pick us up.
Hold on. Let's go back to that was actually my girlfriend. We try to like break it down a little bit, right? So she went out on a date. So I met her in Florida, right? I was working in Florida. I met her in Florida, and she was working with me.
Because Presh is a working girl.
I'm a working girl. I work a lot. Why are we laughing?
You know what a working girl means, right?
No.
Like escort, prostitution. Oh my God.
Not a puta barata.
Puta barata?
It's a fucking cheap whore.
I know what it means.
You do not know what that means, because I just found out what that means.
You realize that part of my family is Puerto Rican and Dominican?
No, I didn't.
I guess you also didn't know my name was Juan.
That's what John means.
I know.
I knew that.
Okay, follow it. She knows a little bit of Spanish.
You know what, John? What do you think of these cups?
I mean, they're alright. They pink.
What else?
Magenta.
What else?
They're a little sparkly. A little bit.
It's my favorite color.
That's not a color, fool.
Let's go back to my story with my friend.
Who got?
So I met her in Florida, right?
Went to an NA meeting?
She's kind of dark. Like her.
What nationality is she?
She's white.
She's
Caucasian.
white, but she's kind of dark.
No. She's dark, like underground, rave.
Oh, so she's a party girl. She's a party girl.
No, she's older, but she's dark.
Older,
like goth. Yeah. Mhm.
Never met a chick like that.
She's kind of dark.
I will say this based off of high school. I'm basing this.
Let me finish my story.
They're freaks.
I don't know.
I do.
Okay, John. So.
One.
Okay, Juan. So she's kind of dark, right? She likes underground. So anyway. So when I went out to Florida, we hung out. She took me to this underground bar. And I'm like, okay, I got a feel for her. I know how she is. I know what kind of places she likes to hang out. I know what kind of people she likes. So when she told me this story, I know exactly what she meant. She went out on a blind date, right? It's pretty, right? Went on a blind date. They hung out. They went out. Then they went to this place. She said she walked into a building. It had about 20 folding chairs. And like a table with like a cup of tea or something on it. She was at a freaking, what is it? An NA meeting. Narcotics Anonymous. A Narcotics Anonymous. He took her to a Drug Anonymous meeting. I believe it. And I was like, oh my God, this is horrible. Like, what do you do? Do you sit there and support them?
I guess she gets to know his deepest, darkest secrets.
I guess.
No secrets there.
What would you do? Do you walk out?
Going to an NA meeting?
Mm-hmm.
First off, the moment that I get there and I see like tables and coffee and I'm asking, what is this? I'm not sitting there.
I guess.
You, at this point, know me. I'm not sitting back silently.
Okay.
Okay. So, I have questions. And if you can't answer my questions, I'm already done.
Are you?
Hell yeah.
What if you really like her?
I don't care how much I really like you. I'm not gonna go to your... No. I have kids to think about.
Okay, you're right.
So, I'm gonna have a druggie in the house? I don't know if at one point in time you might relapse.
Right.
You might take my kid's Kindle and try to pawn it or something.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, hell no.
That's crazy, right?
That's super crazy.
Yeah. So that happened to her.
That's weird.
Sorry.
And you went on a date with this guy.
She did.
Now I will say this, as a El Negro, to get pulled over and have your car impounded, I've almost had that happen.
Did you?
Almost. Like, you know, well, living in Missouri, very black and white.
You're from Missouri?
No, I'm from Los Angeles.
Okay, I thought you were, okay.
I'm living in Missouri. I'm 19 years old. I'm in college.
You're from Los Angeles and you were living in Missouri.
My mom and dad are from St. Louis.
Okay.
So once it was time for me to like really go to school, like college shit.
Okay.
She's like, no nigga, you're gonna... I graduated at 17.
She said no? She said the word?
Yes.
Okay.
You're gonna make it past 18.
Okay.
How do you make it past 18? We gotta get out of LA.
Okay.
So, we're living in Missouri. I'm going to college. And this is the first time I have an encounter with white girls.
Okay, so because in LA, where you're from, Inglewood, there's a lot of
black
color.
Chicks and a lot of Latinas.
Okay.
Ooh. Heaven. So, I'm kicking it with this white chick.
What does kicking it mean?
We're kicking it. Like she was actually like in the car chilling.
Like you're hanging out.
Yeah, like we like.
Cheers,
we
Sean.
were actually going to a party.
Cheers, Juan.
Thank you. So we're going to this party. And immediately, let's see, at that time I had a Buick LeSabre. Windows tinted, rims on it, loud stereo system. Regular Negro stuff. Pull me over. There's a white girl in the passenger seat. Now we're not like getting it in or nothing. I've never been with a white girl at this point.
Okay.
But they don't know that, obviously.
Okay.
So this fool tries to tell me that I have a warrant
for your arrest
for a gun. I'm like, a BS.
Okay.
Never been arrested. Never been pulled over. Never even had a ticket. Never in my entire life. But now I have a warrant out. So I'm like, rerun it. So he goes and he reruns it. In the process, he's telling me how he has to tow my car. He's got to take me to jail. But at this point, he still hasn't even arrested. I'm not even in handcuffs. He's telling me all this stuff he has to do. But he ain't doing nothing.
Okay. Is he... Oh, so he's Caucasian?
Yes.
Okay.
So I know he's on BS. So I'm listening to the radio. And I'm hearing like nothing's coming back. So he starts turning his stuff down. So he's turning this, and I'm like, yeah, I see there's no warrants that came back. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? That wasn't for you. That was for somebody else. I'm like, okay. Well, guess what? You have a computer in the front seat of your car. So let's go ahead and just look at this computer. By all means, go ahead and pull me up. At the end of the day, he ended up letting me go.
Okay.
But for that situation, I understand it does happen. And sometimes it's not because, per se, anybody does anything wrong. If you're El Negro, you gonna get...
If you're... Now that we're on the topic of El Negro.
Negro.
How do you feel? That's what I said. How do you feel? Negro.
This is like the whitest.
Hold on. How do you feel about the Black Little Mermaid?
The what?
The Black Little Mermaid.
Where's that at? Never seen it.
it's new. So you know how like Disney's been coming up with all of these.
I don't want to talk about Disney.
I want to talk about it.
Disney's also making like gay characters.
No, okay. So we're gonna talk controversial just for a little bit.
That's not controversial.
Yeah, it is. It's a big deal right now because she's gonna be a black mermaid.
Okay.
She's got little Ariel is a white girl.
But it's fake. Like this is
okay. So how do you feel about it?
I mean, so this is where I'm at with it. Like I have children, I have younger children on top of that. It's like I feel like society is trying to throw gay or being homosexual or being a certain color down our throats constantly all the time. It's like they go through this thing for the longest. It was like in order to be a superhero, in order to be a mermaid, in order to be a princess, in order to be that, you had to be Caucasian. Then now it's changing to where it's okay to be anything other than Caucasian.
Because in Beauty and the Beast, they have two homosexual guys.
Correct. So then, and that's the thing. It's like, so what I'm trying to figure is like, what are you trying to teach our kids?
Right.
Like really.
So we're trying to. I think what Disney is trying to
shove certain things.
They're not trying to shove. I feel like they're trying to shove. No. They're trying to teach equality.
They're not trying to teach equality.
What do you think then?
That does not teach you equality.
By having a black mermaid?
That's not teaching you equality. Because okay, so you got to look at it like this, right? Like right now, think about social media.
Okay.
What is social media teaching our kids?
I don't know.
Social media is teaching our kids that you got to be perfect at all times. So they create all these filters that create this perfect look of who you are. Is that who you truly are? No. Correct. So you're creating a false front of who you are. Which means that who you are truly in real life is not good enough for the world to accept. You have to accept me as this perfect thing. You can't accept me for who I really am, with blemishes, potentially pimples, somewhat overweight. Like, it's never about being who you are. It's about being who you are times 10 in perfection. You have to have, so right now, you have to have a fat ass. You gotta have like perfect perky breasts. You gotta have perfect hair. You gotta have perfect feet and perfect nails. Stop it. You have to be either homosexual, but homosexual to a certain level that the whole world should just accept. Like, there's so many different things out there, but it's all about this perfection created by society. At what point in time do you just get to be you?
You don't.
Thank you.
We're at a place right now
where it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get to be.
So, the only reason why I bring this up is you're bringing up like color. So, and this thing came up where the Little Mermaid, she's black now. So, do you know the Little Mermaid?
Yeah, I know.
She's white. She's a white girl with red hair, right?
It is Ariel.
She's black. She's gonna play, and it's a big theme. Okay.
Correct, which is gonna make a lot of people mad.
Oh, it's made a lot of people mad.
Correct, which is another thing.
It's made a lot of people mad.
So I usually talk about stuff like this on my other channel, which is like my channel.
Either way,
but I will say this. In a situation like this, where Ariel's about to be like a black person, this goes back to racism. And personal opinion, there's no such thing as racism. Unfortunately, us as African Americans refuse to allow racism to die. We constantly have to bring up slavery. We constantly have to bring up how, yes.
Do you?
If you look up, if you see everything that happened. Okay, for instance, 3-4 months ago, we had this thing against Gucci. Because they came out with a sweater that somewhat resembled blackface. But at the end of the, no, it didn't. First off, this comes from a country in Paris, which there was no racism, and there's never been racism in Paris like that. They were going after fashion and what was going on in Paris, which obviously us here in the US, we follow that because that's what they say. Okay? I wear Gucci, I wear Louis, I wear Dolce & Gabbana, I wear freaking Chanel.
I wear Ross.
You don't wear Ross.
I do.
Ross doesn't have a label. You wear clothes that come from Ross. Okay, so, like, even today, what am I wearing? Today, I am wearing Adidas Tubulars, right?
I'm wearing Reebok.
Okay.
From Ross.
So, these shoes are made, for the most part, like Nikes, I think, Malaysia and China. Although the actual owner of the company comes from in the U.S. somewhere. Okay. So we wear these brands that, for the most part, are either created and are made in other countries.
Okay.
And it's created in what we call fashion.
Okay.
Now, the moment we see something that we feel like brings up anything of the past, as they say, the past can dictate your future. The past can dictate your future in either a good way or a bad way.
Okay.
We allow racism to constantly be brought up, which changes our future in a bad way, in a negative. Like, let's look at it. At the end of the day, right now, the majority of the athletes are what color?
Your color.
Correct. Now, so you have thousands, hundreds and thousands of African American millionaires in the world. So really, are we really doing that bad?
No.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm what you would consider your typical regular brown man, right? At this point, I'm wearing a Ferrari on my freaking wrist. Period. I'm wearing a diamond necklace.
I got this from Target.
Bracelet, ring.
I got this from Target.
Obviously, I am not hurting in life in no way whatsoever.
I bought this anklet from Walmart.
So am I seriously going to sit here day in and day out and talk about something that...
Why are you wearing a Ferrari on your arm?
It's an investment. I'm smart. I am very smart. And that's another thing. As African Americans, we are very smart and we do make very good choices.
By the way, you look really good in a hat, dad hat.
I'm a dad.
You look good in a dad hat.
So, as a whole, we need to stop with the BS.
Oh, I got these from Walmart too.
And start living life and allow ourselves to fall in line with everyone else.
Okay.
Because Asians were slaves with us. They don't talk about it.
I didn't know that.
Indians were slaves with us.
No, I did know that.
Indians, not only were Indians slaves with us, but Indians were actually taken over in order to take the country that we live in today.
John, you are way off topic right now.
I'm just saying. You started it.
I did.
So, on some real, super real shit, niggas need to just stop. Get off that nigga shit. Get off the
what?
Shit.
I'm down with my people.
I'm down with my people too. But we make some dumbass choices.
Okay, everybody makes dumbass choices.
Correct, but the moment you stop making dumbass choices is the moment you grow.
Okay.
Hey!
All right. So, are you down with the Black Little Mermaid or no?
I'm cool with the Black Little Mermaid.
Are you?
But this is the thing. If you're going to do Little Mermaid as a Black Little Mermaid, like, one, they better stick behind it. They better not change it because of society.
Mm-hmm. So.
Keep going.
So, listen. I'm down with the Black Little Mermaid, right? However, I grew up on a white Little Mermaid.
Me too.
I kind of expected a white Little Mermaid.
I mean,
but Gabby,
they redid Aladdin. Who was Aladdin?
Yeah,
Aladdin
she did bring up.
Aladdin was Will Smith.
And Gabby and I watched that like 4 times.
I love that movie.
We did too. So also she did bring up, but like the genie wasn't the main character.
But he
Aladdin,
Will Smith took over that whole movie.
He sure did.
He took over that whole movie.
He sure did. Aladdin and Jasmine did take over that, or the main characters, but Will Smith did take over. Now this is just what I'm saying before the movie comes out. When the movie comes out, it's gonna be a different story. But when I heard it was gonna be a black Little Mermaid, I grew up on a white Little Mermaid. I expected a white Little Mermaid, but then she also brought up the fact that they made a black Cinderella, Brandy.
So all I'm gonna say is, back to the days of Obama. Welcome to the world of change.
And there's nothing wrong with it.
Correct.
But
for you,
I did expect a white Little Mermaid.
As a Latin American, it's gonna be a little different for you.
It's gonna be a little different.
Correct. But
I love Will Smith. I love Will Smith. But when I found out that he was gonna be a black genie,
it changed a little bit for you.
It kind of, yeah, until I watched it.
It freaked you out a little bit.
Until I watched it.
Correct.
Yes, so. Until I watched it. So, then.
This is what I'm gonna say.
I could.
Welcome to another episode of No Capping and All Drip.
I'm your girl Presh.
And I'm your man Bailey.
Taking over for Carmine Keith.
And I would say that this was actually turned out into a great episode.
It sure did.
Presh.
You know what, John?
Stop calling me that.
I had a good time.
Nobody calls me that. Don't you start that shit just because you figured it out today.
You don't know my real name.
Yes, I do, Marianne. My name is Marianne.
All right, John. This was fun.
I'm gonna have you come back again.
I'm gonna come back.
So, as I said, Keith is out of town right now. Keith is at Summer League. When he comes back, we'll have another show. I did give him one of my cameras. So, I will say, he did already tell me that he's done a dumb move because he thought he was taking video, but he was actually taking pictures. So, he really is slow.
You're an idiot. Just kidding.
You gonna get beat up by his wife.
You almost fought me just now. Did you see that face?
Yeah, she was like, I'm just kidding. Yeah, his wife is actually here. She's
It was a movie scene.
But
I'm sorry.
Keith will be back on Wednesday. Well, I guess you guys won't know on Wednesday because this comes after that. But we have more special guests that will be on the next show. So we look forward to that. So look forward to that coming. And here at No Capping and No Drip, we're going to continue doing the same thing we are doing, which is growing and getting better. As said in the last episode, we are on the road to 500. So, right now, the goal is to get to 250. At 250, we will be putting the merch on the website, which is nocappnalldrip.com. When we get to 500, I am personally digging deeply into my pockets to give you, they are called Adidas NMDs, and they are the human races. I mean, these shoes don't sell for less than $900. So whoever wins that,
how do I sign up?
Easily, you got to go to the website, you got to subscribe, you got to leave a comment, you got to hit the Instagram.
Okay.
And you are like good to go.
I'm there.
Okay, and then inbox us and let us know that you've done both.
Okay.
So as long as you continue to add to the Instagram, as well as subscribe to the YouTube page, it automatically puts you into the drawing. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick a name, and you receive a pair of Adidas NMDs Human Races. They are red and white. I don't care whether you keep them or whether you sell them. Just know that at the end of the day, you're making a come up. That is for 500. Now, once we get to 1,000, because we're going for 1,000 subs on YouTube as well as IG,
Instagram.
I haven't figured out what to actually do for that. That one's gonna be pretty big because 1,000 is big.
Is it?
It is.
Okay.
But I gotta.
So what? Do we have our own IG account?
We do. So we have Facebook, we have IG, we have YouTube, and we have Twitter.
Okay.
So if you are truly a follower of No Capping and All Drip, you should be following every last one of our platforms. And you would know that, especially if you go to nocappnalldrip.com.
How do you spell it?
NOCAPPN.
Not cappin. CAPPN.
ALLDRIP. No capping, all drip. Cause we don't do a show of lies, and well, you know, we stay clean at all times.
I didn't get a shirt though.
You gotta order one.
What?
The rich man say that. You think
God.
that you do you think that like t-shirts just like, ooh, Presh wants a shirt, give it to me.
Or Marion does. I don't know.
Who is Marion?
Me.
Mary Ann.
Yes.
Not Marion.
It's Marion.
Marianne.
Marion.
Marianne.
Uh-huh.
How you spell it?
MARIN.
Huh?
You can find me on
MAR.
IG at officialpresh_. Thank you.
You are hilarious. So,
Gotta let them know.
Like, I've been around her a few times.
Just a couple.
She's hilarious.
I'm pretty funny.
You are.
This was fun, John. I had fun.
Stop calling you that.
I had fun, John. I had fun. I had fun.
This was amazing.
This was fun.
So we should do a show with Keith and his wife.
We sure shall.
Only. Just put them two on here.
I don't know. I'm thinking they'll be as much fun as we are.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Keith is hilarious.
Are you all out of apple juice?
Nah, I got a little bit.
All right, one more. All right, last one.
Last one, ladies. Last one, man.
How, Brad? I can't.
Let's go. Can you do that without spilling it?
Probably not. One more time, Brad.
No. You're done. Let's go.
Okay, ready?
Drink your lemons.
That was bad.
Was it?
That was bad water.
As you throw your line.
All right.
You're done.
This was fun. All right, guys. It was fun.
Have a good one.
See you next time.
We out.